Mm, mm, mm. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Game two. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena of Jinro. Phenomena. This is game two of Jinro against our friend TTOne. Not, not the little one. Do 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 do. But TTOne. Do 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 do. This is a game on Metropolis. It was played on Battlenet. Ooh! Right, alright, encore, encore. No. Let's look at the APM. First thing I want to do is look at the APM, and it looks like TTOne a whopping 405 APM. That just makes me sick because I cannot do that, and I'm jealous. But Jinro who is also a beast, won the MLG Dallas. Good for you. Excuse me while I cough. Very brutal. I'm dying. Let's hope I don't die before the end of this cast. And looks like Jinro at 30 APM. Oh my gosh, Jinro, you're just as good. You're just like me. You just sit there with nothing to do while your SCVs build. On a more serious note, I just can't go on to a more serious note. I'm so sorry. I mean, if you're watching my replay, you've probably seen like a million others. So, do you really want me to explain about this map? How this is a frowny face and there's a short air distance, and actually it is a short air distance. Wow. I'm hoping for sort of a long macro game. But we'll see what happened. In the first game between Jinro and the TTOne, not the little one. The little one now plays Zerg. Jinro stayed on one base and macroed up quite a scary army and did what I think was a sort of an all-in push. The reason is because he did not expand. He stayed on one base and was just macroing up his army, not expanding. And if he lost that army, then it would have given a great advantage to TTOne. Anyhow, the point is it was just sort of an all-in attack, and TTOne could not hold it off. His 2 Colossi went down to 2 Vikings, and here we go. Looks like TTOne is going to scout the correct direction right away. Usually, the professionals, they scout here on this position because it's closer. You can see that Jinro actually went down here first, and now he's here. So obviously now he knows where his opponent is. So I hope. How are you guys doing? You've bothered to click on this replay, coming to hang out with me. Oh, my name is Galaxy, by the way. I live in Portland, Oregon, and I'm just a dude just like you who loves StarCraft 2, making videos and coughing into a microphone, which is probably what you wouldn't do if you knew what was good for you. But I don't know what's good for me, so I choose to suck. There you go, it's out, and we have a very fast warp gate technology on the way. Maybe not too fast, but I guess it would be standard if this was going to be a 4 warp gate push, but we will see what happens. Certainly faster than if you were to do a fast expansion or go into a quick robo bay. And the Stalker is going to take care of the scouting SCV. We go into the production tab. That's a good place to be right now. Looks like we have a robotics facility on the way. It's right here. He doesn't bother to hide his tech. If a scan goes down, it will see that robotics facility. And this Stalker is going to go out. Nope, it's going to go to the Zelnaga Watchtower. And then it's going to maybe do some harassment. That would be nice to see. This is a replay. We would like to see whatever. Here we go. Come on, Stalker. Are you going to make it up to the ram? Are you going to lose? Oh, you almost lost all your shields, but that's still good to do. You know, if their bunker was not there, then he may have been able to pick off a Marine with good micro. Looks like kind of a similar build than last game from Jinro. We have his fast starport, and the only difference is really, if I'm looking for that factory. Where is the factory of Jinro's? You need a factory to build a starport, so we have 2 barracks right here, a starport. It'll be interesting to see. Will he build? Looks like he's just building Marines like he did in the first game, and maybe he'll build a Raven like he did before, and some Vikings. Oh, here's the factory. Getting shot down and scouting. So Jinro does like to scout this factory against Protoss in some of his games. And you never know what players will do. You know, if you see someone do something like scout the factory, think, oh, he loves to do that. But against Zerg and Terran, does he do that? Probably not. I mean, maybe not. Because playing against, if you stick to one race, like each matchup is so different. So a scan going down here, oddly enough, which I don't know, but maybe a misclick. I doubt that. So 2 warp gates are up for TTOne. Currently not building out of them. However, we do have a robotics facility making an observer. Now, if he sticks to what he did last game, he will expand. He did expand, so it looks like a similar build, and then he'll build his robotics facility. KTT1 is the robotics facility coming down. I feel like this game is kind of boring, so I'm gonna, because it looks like the first one. So we're just gonna wait until some action happens. Yeah, I hope you guys will like that. I think I'll enjoy casting more when like I've been waiting for action for a couple of minutes, because basically they're just kind of going through the motions, doing their build. Oh, this is different. Okay, stop the phone. Jinro is choosing to go for a quick expansion. Last game, I keep talking about last game because last game was pretty darn exciting, but he did push out without expanding last game, and now he's gonna, looks like he might push out now with a couple Marauders and a handful of Marines and a Raven, but we'll just have to see. No, it looks like he's just gonna go inside of this bunker, build a supply depot, and macro up as good players do. Oh, and silly me, I was so concentrated on what I was saying, I missed the action over here. Let's see, this Banshee got 1 kill. So he got 1 probe, and ooh, 2 probes. Yes, very cool. No cloak on this Banshee either, but he does see the Colossus. The Colossus is out. This observer is following that Banshee, but guess what? TT1, this Banshee does not have cloak. Oh, I hear Banshees somewhere else. There's another Banshee somewhere. Ooh, let's go back and see that. That would be cool. And okie dokie. Oh, there we go. Wow, Badge taking out a pylon. Uber duber. Anyway, let's just fast forward to this a little bit more. Factory down here. More warp gates on the way. If we look at the income tab, army tab. Okay, it looks like it's 84 food for TT1 and 73 food, 74 now, 76 for Jinro. Jinro is behind in the food count, but will he be making Vikings to kill those Colossi? Yep, he's making double Vikings. Very good choice instead of Medivacs, I think. And these Banshees are... What are they doing? These Banshees are just going to kill a Stalker. And I feel like there's a little bit less momentum in this game than there was last game. There was definitely a little bit more contention and oh yeah, but yeah. So I think that Jinro, what his plan is, he's just gonna build up a force and move out, just like he did last game. And I think TT1 is happy to just sit in his base and macro up. He may go for another an early third, but this factory is here. Notice this factory here from Jinro in the spot where TT1. If TT1 moves his army out to kill this, that means that he'll be vulnerable to Banshee harassment. I like the decision of putting a photon cannon there. That means he will be able to move his army out of his base and not fear the Banshees as much. Here comes the push from Jinro, the one we were all expecting, and this time it's a little bit, it kind of looks like the same as last game, the same size, but a little bit bigger. There are now 4 Vikings instead of 2. And Jinro does have an expansion, and he's working on his 3rd. So it's very common to just do an attack and build an expansion. And that's what players do, yeah, because this game is really all about economy and resource control, I think. And here comes the engagement. These Colossi are going to be going down very quickly, I think. And let's see... The Air Force. Oh crap! Oh no, that did not just happen. Oh, okay. The Vikings are taking out the Colossus. They did go down very quickly, as predicted. And what is going on with my computer? Force fields down, Marines, Marauders, stimming, and boom, boom, boom. Down go the Zealots. Ah, they did not have a chance to slice any of those Marines. And Looks like because of the high ground advantage, the high ground spotting, these stalkers are going to go down, and this, oh, it's just GG, it's GG, it is GG. So, the food count just shot way up for our friend Jinro, obviously because he just killed TTOne's whole army, and I'm not sure what happened there. Afterthoughts, I feel like in my opinion, that Banshee harassment was just a formality from Jinro. Just a formality. He wasn't, he didn't bother to get cloak. He just does it because that's what what you're supposed to do. It did keep TT1 in his base, but I had the feeling that if TT1 really wanted to move out, he would have. He was just happy to sit in his base in macro. I really don't know. Possibly the reason why TT1 has lost these 2 games, it could be that he just his Colossi are so vulnerable. Those Banshees are great against Stalkers and great against Colossi, and as are these Vikings. And so that's just a postulation. So I think we're going to go into Game 3 right away, and we'll see if TT1 can come back, save his dignity, and defeat Jinro. But Jinro is such a monster, winning MLG. Yeah, Jinro. And this is the end, my friend. Oh, do subscribe, please.